Okay, I lost my voice, so I'm gonna try to talk as much as I can about this makeup look. I'm back. I took a little hiatus. My family is complete. I have now adopted all my kids, and excuse me, I'm officially a mother of 4 children. So forgive me for my slight hiatus, but I am back with a vengeance, and I have new plans for this year and going to 2017, so I hope you like it. But we're talking about Halloween 2016. So this is the look that I have. I don't know what I was gonna do. I was like contemplating certain things, certain ideas about Halloween, and I just figured, you know what? Everyone's always trying to look, or women like me, I think I'm good at making something look good for less. So I decided to do an easy DIY makeup tutorial on Masquerade. You can pull out an old nice dress that you wore for a company event, maybe a wedding that you haven't pulled out in a while, and then pair it together with something like this, and voila, you have your costume. So you can definitely use what you have as far as makeup. This is just simple, like I just did the makeup like I was going out at night, and then just added the whole the mask around my eyes, and it was just super easy. It doesn't matter. You don't have to keep the pattern the same on both sides, just as long as the entire mask dimension wise is equal. Or if you want to go funky and do half a face, then do half a face. But hope you like the tutorial. I'm excited to do the next one. So I'll be seeing you guys soon. Enjoy. Please give me any feedback. Please like, share my page. I'm on also Facebook, Instagram. I'm starting a Snapchat, but I'm really bad at it. It's probably really easy, but I haven't had the time to figure it out. So enjoy, and happy Halloween. Hope in 2 weeks. So I'll see you soon. Bye. So to start, we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit, and I'm using Banana. I'm going to place that all over my T-zone, basically the areas you would put the highlight. So around my eyes, over my eyebrows, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, down my chin, and in between my jawline and my cheekbone. We're using cinnamon, and we are going to put that right on our cheekbone, on the top of our forehead, down the sides of our nose. Don't put too much, just about enough to help contour the area. And also you're going to put that along the jawline as well. Sorry guys, don't mind my voice. I am still sick. I like to use a blending sponge. I just always use the patting method. It helps put the product more into the skin. So this is what I use to contour. I use blending sponges. Old Reliable there, my CoverGirl loose powder in translucent medium, and I just use the same patting method with a fluffy brush, a powder brush, to pat that all over my skin and really get that nice and blended. Going to Maybelline Master Contours Face Contouring Kit. It's a powder kit, and I just go over the same areas that I use the cream kit, just to give it more definition. So here I'm going to go back to the Maybelline Master Contour Kit and use the highlight and go back over the areas of my face that are contoured in the color Banana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, just to give it more definition. So to fill in my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Smoked Urban Decay palette in the color Blackout and just used a angle brush to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. Gotta keep it neat. Here I just found a wax grooming pencil to go ahead and keep the hairs in line with the eyebrows. It also helps keep the color in. I've not had a problem with it, so I really like using that product. I'll go ahead and use a eyelash brush to go ahead and brush that out and make it look as natural as I possibly can, even though I'm now wondering why I did that since this is for Halloween, so it doesn't matter. But do what you want, as dramatic or as light as you want. Just make sure that the mask at the end is looking hot. Make sure that the colors really pop. I use as light as I possibly can concealer, and I put that all over my eyelids. You also, if you're going out and you live in a climate where it's pretty humid and hot like where I live, then you want to make sure your makeup stays on all night. So I typically do that to give security. There I'm using the Urban Decay Eye Shadow Primer, and I'm putting that all over my eyelids. So I received a nice gift from hubby and got this MAC Studio eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the third color there, which is kind of like a brown beigey taupe type. It's really just for blending purposes, so you're going to put that on the crease of your eyelids with a fluffy brush. I'm going back to the Urban Decay Smoked eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the color Kinky to go ahead and highlight underneath my eyebrows on my brow bone. So I'm using Wet n Wild's Petal Pushers, and I'm going to go ahead and do a smoky eye look, very mysterious, very romantic. And I'm using the second color on the right to go ahead and start as my base. So you're going to use a flat brush and just pat that along your eye, the bottom eyelid. Going back into Wet n Wild's Petal Pushers, and I'm going to use that lighter shade of purple as blending purposes between the taupe, the color in my crease, and the darker purple that I used on my lid. This is just to blend it out. So going back into Wet n Wild's Petal Pushers again, I'm going to use the lightest color purple on that side, and I'm going to put that on the corners of my eyes just to open up my eyes more. It really brings a lot of definition and highlight to your eyeshadow, and it opens up your eyes if your eyes are too close. I'm using MAC Studios eyeliner pencil in black, and I'm putting that on my waterline. I'm also smudging that out with an angled brush. I went to use Wet n Wild's H2O Proof Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm going to put that on the top of my eyelashes. You can wing it out, then go ahead and do the wing. Otherwise, you're just going to add more emphasis onto your eyelashes. I had this old glitter palette that I got as a gift, and I wanted to go ahead and use that as to kind of start defining the mask, because I didn't want it to just look painted. I wanted it to look like I was actually wearing one. So this will help bring out the mask more. If it has shimmer to it, great. but this will definitely help you keep within the dimensions of framing your face with the mask. Next, I'm going to use Manic Panic pressed powder in Virgin, and I'm just going to pat that along the where I had put the shimmer cream. Here I'm using Maybelline's gel eyeliner in black, and I'm going to start utilizing my design. I'm going to speed this up a little more because I didn't want to cut this part of the video where you can see how I did the designs. It definitely doesn't have to be perfect. The design I decided to use was just like kind of like swirls, so I just went along and just totally freehand it. If you want, you can use a white pencil to draw it on first prior to you doing that, but I just decided to go with it. Basically, if you've ever doodled before on a notepad, you can totally do this. It's just constant pattern. In the center of my head between my eyebrows, I did want to put one solid design, which was I just had placed a heart there. Definitely don't worry about messing up. You can always fix the issue. This is totally do what you want with this design and have fun with it. In this section, I'm just filling in, defining the lines more, seeing where there was gaps, trying to see the distribution and evenness of the design. So just fill it in wherever you can, and then once you find that it's perfect, you're done. So to create more of that mask look, I went ahead and decided to connect my eyebrows down to the design of the mask. Here I'm using Wet n Wild's Fantasy Makers Glitter Eyeliner in Whimsical. Right now, all the stores are selling the Fantasy Maker line, so just any glitter eyeliner you find, you can go ahead. You're just gonna outline all the lines in the design. This will make the mask pop, will stand out. It'll definitely make it look like you're actually wearing a mask, and it won't look painted. This really gave it a lot of definition. I'm talking to my kid in this section, but again, you're just going to follow the lines with the eyeliner, and I decided to put it over my eyebrows. I even did it over my eyelashes once I had the lashes on, which you'll see. Here I'm noticing my camera is dying, so I'm quickly trying to put on any red lipstick I found. I felt the red would go perfect with this look. And this is the part that I was saying I had put the eyeliner or the glitter eyeliner over my lashes once I had my lashes on. And here you have it. This is the Sexy Masquerade look for Halloween. This was very fun and easy to do, and I really loved the way it turned out. So go ahead, feel free, be an artist for the moment, and have fun with it. Have a great Halloween, and I do have more in store. See you soon.